So everybody, good afternoon or good morning. I'm Eric Goody with EGIA, and I'm with Leo from Pioneer Air, who is part of our accelerator program. Congratulations on being part of that, Leo.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're honored.
Fantastic, fantastic. You're out in Las Vegas, right?
Yes, sir, we are.
All right, all right. And let me ask you a little bit. Can you tell me a little bit about your company, when you started it, and how long you've been doing it?
Yeah, we're blessed. So we're coming up on our second year. So we're 2 years in business. We started on January 1st of 2019. So this is finishing up our second season. We are a residential company. We service the greater Las Vegas area, and we've been doing so for, this is our well, yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let me ask you, who started the company?
Actually, so my little brother owns the company.
Yeah.
He is the QE. He is the company. I am the guy in the back. I love the fact that I can guide, teach, motivate, instruct, and see the results, and don't have to be the face anymore. Little brother is the face, and I'm the guy in the back. So that's kind of how it works.
Fantastic. So you started about 2 years ago. How have you guys grown quite a bit?
Yeah, so we're blessed. So we started. So our background, simple. We've been in the industry for about 20 years. So we've been doing this for 20 years. This will be my third company that I own.
All right.
We had the opportunity of going to working for a major here in the city, and that's where we spent the last 2 years prior to coming here. So we went from, my background's in multifamily and commercial, and then we see the opportunity in residential. So what we did is we decided to take a sabbatical and go work for a major, instead of being an owner, be an employee for a major here in the city for 2 years, and learn the add-on replacement business, the service business, and so on. So that's what we did. About 2 years ago, we decided to open up Pioneer Air. Our brand has been in the city since 1931. So Pioneer was the original restaurant on Fremont Street, downtown, when the dam, what was Boulder Dam, was actually being constructed. So 1931. About
awesome.
Yeah, so 1978 or so, the family bought the brand, and Pioneer's been here. There's been numerous Pioneer businesses per se, and 2 years ago we decided to why not us? We started with zero. That was fun, right? Our first year was interesting, to say the least, because our first goal was to survive.
Right on.
But we cleared 1 million, so 1 million growth in the first year, and in our second year we're at 1.6 million through the pandemic, through COVID, through this whirlwind. So we've grown about 68% from last year, and almost at 2.5, 2.6 within 2 years. So that's kind of.
That is fantastic. That is a true testament to everybody's hard work and just tenacity to get the job done. I applaud you on that. So let me go on it. Let me take it this side. From the very start of it, did you guys embrace financing and know financing is what was the thing that was going to help you grow and get you grow, as opposed to just taking cash or checks? Have you been sold on financing from the beginning?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things that we learned was the fact that the power of leverage, right? The power of leverage and how important it is. Even in the pandemic, one of the things that we noticed was the people that have on a certain, and we call it the gold belt in our state, in our city. We have a gold belt, and that's where the majority of the incomes happens to lie. Well, we noticed right away that even when how do I say, even that belt was still leveraging more than the rest. Why? Because they understand the power of leveraging somebody else's money. We coach, we teach all of our customers, right? That it's not, in our demographics, right here in the city, is sometimes credit is used upon as a detriment. Well, you don't do that because, right? My parents come from a generation that the money under the mattress, right? thing,
Yep.
and they don't know anybody. Well, this is different now, right? So we were sold on it, and I'll share with you, 94 to 96% of all our new residential installations are financed. So we
Awesome. Well,
use.
you know what? That's fantastic. And would you agree? I'm maybe tossing up a softball here, but would you agree that without being 94 to 95% financing, you wouldn't have grown that much if you're just taking cash
Absolutely.
checks?
And not just that, but also my average tickets are higher.
Yes, absolutely. And that's because you're selling
Because
payments,
now,
right?
instead of talking about a $10,000 average ticket, absolutely, we're talking about the difference between $92 and $115. So the difference between, our 14-seat entry level to our 16-seat 2-stage. So
What programs do you find most popular that are the best to sell or that the customers want?
well, and one of the things we found here is we have of course, no interest, no payments, right? No interest,
Mhm.
no payments we have them for 3 months, we have them for 6 months, we also have them for 12 months. So we have the ability to give a customer a new system and not make a payment for 12 months. And that's been a solid program for us, because now they can, in essence, ride through everything that's going on right now and then make a payment in the future. That's been that. The zero interest have been, but we may mostly focus on payments. That's what we talk about versus the total dollar amount of the investment. We rarely do we ever bring that up. So that's what we do.
So are you offering a low payment by buying down the rate a little bit and stretching out the terms? Is that how you do it?
Absolutely. Yes.
So let me
Long.
ask you this. So when you buy down the rate, and you're being charged a dealer fee, correct?
Yes.
Tell me your theory or your strategy on dealer fees, because a lot of dealers out there just refuse to buy them down. They do not want to pay fees, but you're telling me that you do it and it works. But tell me, share with everybody why you've embraced that fact.
Well, how do I say this? When you buy a car, you're paying a fee, right? Whether you like it or not, you're going to pay the finance fee. It is how we do business, in a sense that you have to understand, and this goes back to, the difference of knowing how add-on replacement works and how it doesn't. The ability to, you have to know the cost. So each plan has a different cost to it. We have a predetermined number of gross margins we have to hit to keep the doors open and closed. What we do is we take a look at what plans we offer, because we keep it simple. We're blessed to work with people that believe what we believe, and we only have simplicity. We have 4 plans, 4 systems, 4 ways. That's it. Why? Because we want to keep everybody, make it as simple as possible for the customer, the consumer, and our technicians and our sales staff to understand. So what we do, back to the question, is we actually take a look at what each individual one of our plans costs. If it's a fee of 1%, 2%, 6%, 12%, right? We basically take it and make sure that it's covered by, and it makes sense for the customer. So in essence, for us, it's a win-win, because the customer gets a brand new air conditioning system, and for us, we cover our overhead and also maintain our margins where we need to be. So does that make sense a little bit?
Oh no, that makes, you're preaching to the choir here, and I just hope a lot of people see this and understand how you can have a business that you started 2 years ago, growing to 1.6 and 1.8 million a year. You're doing it through financing, and of course, there's a lot of other reasons why it happens. Don't get me wrong. Of course, your reputation's solid. You do good work. There's a lot of other things, but financing is certainly at least one of the legs on that stool, and also that you're doing it correctly. A lot of contractors out there will say they have financing and they wait for the customers to ask. But since you're financing 95%, I'm assuming that your salespeople are offering it like it's in their DNA. They don't have a choice in your organization not to offer it, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And it's one of the things that we have to do. We actually, in our company, it's a benefit. We believe in the 3 W's. So for us, the customer has to win. It has to be the right thing for the customer. It has to be the right thing for the employee, right? And then lastly, it'll be the right thing for the company. So what we always teach and instill on anybody that approaches or represents our name is that it has to be the right thing for the customer. We don't want to make sure that we don't pressure anybody and so on. But I can tell you that financing, the difference between now having $10,000 in your pocket and having a $100 monthly payment, the difference is if something does happen, you still have $9,990 in your pocket in a brand new air conditioner versus 100. And it is a mentality that we have to teach, and some of our comrades don't understand. But that's why, the onboarding process with our company is a little different, because we don't hire people that are looking for a job. That's not who we're looking for. We're looking for people that believe what we believe, which is making sure that it's the right thing for the customer, right thing for the employee, and then it's the right thing for the company.
That's fantastic. Yes. What I've been saying since COVID is that, even people with money, and you've obviously that you have people that pay in cash sometimes or write you a check, but those people now are using financing because they want to keep their powder dry. They don't know what's coming around the corner with COVID. They don't know when the next layoff's coming. They don't know when the next illness is coming, where they might have to pay a lot for their deductibles and their health insurance, whatever the case is. They can be looking at a huge medical bill. So people now, even if the ones who have money are financing, okay, and obviously the ones who are struggling are going to finance also because they're a payment buyer. So I found that to be very true, that people are financing more now than ever before.
Correct. Yes, and that's what we're finding here. Exactly. The people that wouldn't leverage before are leveraging now, and the people that couldn't afford it before are still leveraging. So yes, no, you're absolutely.
Yes. You mentioned that your ticket sales, your average tickets are higher. Is that due to more IAQ, or you're able to sell more service agreements, warranties, or all of the above with your financing?
Yes and yes. One of the things that we do is Pioneer Air, we're a new frontier in clean air. That's who we are. So from the beginning, we understood the importance of indoor air quality. With all our systems, we put in a brand new MERV 11 filtration system, 24 OUVs, and so on. One of the things that we're able to talk about now, because our systems are a box is a box is a box. Whether you sell this brand, or this brand, is still a brand, right? It's still a box. So what we do is we offer more value for, and the conversations we lay into, especially now, it's the indoor air quality process. I can share with you that COVID has many of my comrades and my friends and my family. We've lost people from this whatever this is. But I can tell you that the conversations now are completely different than they were back in February. Now, indoor air quality, such as ventilation coming in, fresh air, bringing Mother Nature into our homes is what we talk about. So when we talk a conversation like that, as the importance of air transfers, fresh air coming in, sterilization, filtration, humidification, the big four, which is all what Mother Nature does, and on top of filtration as well, we're able to now relate to where we've never been able to relate before. And our division of indoor air quality within our company is actually outdoing my installation department. We're selling more indoor air quality products than we are air conditioners. Can I say it that way? Because of what's going on here. So yeah.
That is fantastic. That is a testament to everybody watching this. And Leo, I know your time's valuable. This has been a great session. I appreciate it. A lot of good things that, I hope a lot of people are able to see this and learn a lot from it, because you were certainly a bellwether for what to do when you start a company. I really mean that. So maybe, once you get settled in and you got this thing on cruise control, you can start going around giving seminars and TED Talks on how to start, on how to grow your air conditioning service, because let me tell you, you guys have really done a good job.
Appreciate it, my friend. It's about the team, my friend. It's the people that work with you. It's not about you. I can tell you that. It's about the people that work with you that make everything succeed. It's as long as they're succeeding and they're it's the right thing for them. Trust me, we're gonna be fine. The accolades are not mine. I'm in the back. I love it. Let somebody else take the accolades, my friend. But this is fun. This is fun. So I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you, Leo. Thanks for your time. I'll be in touch with you. Okay, bud.
Take care. Have a good one.
Yep. You too, man. Bye-bye.
Bye.